If you hadn't heard, Lockwood & Co. has been cancelled. It was announced in separate social media posts by Jonathanstroud and Complete Fiction Pictures that Netflix has not decided to commission a second season. That was 100 days ago, so here's everything that's happened since. Locknation, the fan base of the show, very quickly responded with a letter saying that we are not going to give up on it unless we are explicitly told to by the creators. And so, our campaign begins. We set up a Discord server which now has over 300 members, started a petition, and then began our weekly tag schedules. These tags have trended every single day since the cancellation, so yes, that means 100 days, and it has helped a lot more people find and love the show. The author of the book series also did not shy away from liking tweets expressing disappointment about the TV show's cancellation. He even replied to a few of them. He frequently likes tweets celebrating fans and what they can do, and he and his wife Georgina have utilized our daily hashtags and interacted with some of the daily campaign activities. Georgina herself has liked many tweets about the campaign, and she has even made her own tweets celebrating Locknation and some of the milestones that we have hit. Here's Georgia Law, Jonathan Stroud's publicist, sharing an article about another show that was saved by fan campaigning. And speaking of articles, we've had plenty written about us, and we still continue to get media coverage. There was even one article that did take statements from some of our very own Locknation members about our efforts to save the show. And now for the fun part, Complete Fiction Pictures, the studio that produced the show, who has not been silent on Twitter either. They've liked many tweets to do with the campaign, and a few I want to highlight, specifically this one, which is about them not giving up on the show, and this one, which is about them sending coded messages. Okay, now keep that in mind, coded messages. They made this tweet the same day as the coded messages one, and it just says nice things, and then it links to this very lovely fan art, which, read the caption, I don't know, coded messages, I don't know. They replied to tweets about the campaign, including this one where someone tagged a bunch of streaming services asking them to save the show, and they replied to them thanking them for being their 5,000th follower. And yes, that is a wink in that GIF right there. So maybe they're trying to give us hints, I don't know, it's up to you to decide. Anyway, moving on. Jonathan Stroud was interviewed by the Writing Community Chat Show, and they did ask him about the chances for season 2, so here's part of what he had to say on that.
It would be lovely if we could find a way to make a second series. It's not an easy thing because Netflix own the rights, and so that's quite a big hurdle that would have to be overcome. I think if we have a community with that passion and that love and that creativity, then then there's always going to be hope. One has to just sort of wait and see.
Here are some highlights since the cancellation. The show was nominated for the National Film Awards, where fans did get to meet the cast and crew, and Complete Fiction did send in little thank you packages for finding them. Lockwood and Lucy made it into the top ships of AO3 at number 73. Neil Gaiman shared our petition. We were in this Found Family tournament on Tumblr where a lot more people found out about the show, and I know it's not that big a deal, but we did beat some pretty big fandoms like Scooby-Doo, Ninjago, and we even took first place against The Last Airbender. Plus, we got ourselves a new catchphrase. That's right. The devil works hard, but Locknation works harder. There are lots of other ways we are campaigning and lots of other fan projects going on as we continue our fight. We just have to remember to not lose hope. It's only been 100 days after cancellation, and we haven't been told no yet, so there is always a chance. If you want to help us out in our fight, feel free to join the Discord and check out all of our social medias. Thank you so much for listening, and remember to stay just reckless enough.